So, my buddy and I took a 2 week trip to Florida. We left Virginia around 6 a.m. and we stopped in South Carolina at Cracker Barrel to get something to eat. From there, I drove us to Jacksonville, where we stayed overnight to rest. We went to the restaurant next to the hotel and had dinner. I had this baked potato with butter, sour cream, bacon, brisket, cheese, and ranch. It was super good. The next morning, we headed to Daytona Beach, where Bike Week was going on. Bikes everywhere you looked and went. Of course, we had to stop by Harley Davidson to check out the vendors and the store and grab a few things. The second night, we went to dinner at the beach, and I tried to get one of those potatoes again. The first one was so good. This time, almost the same, but not no ranch. It was still pretty tasty though. Then a few days later, we headed to Orlando to one of the resorts for the rest of our stay. We did typical things that people do on vacation. My buddy hooked up with a friend for a couple of days to ride their bikes while I chilled and shopped. We drove out to the Disney area to try to figure out which park we wanted to go to. We later decided on Animal Kingdom. Once we got to the park and saw that it was different sections: Asia, Africa, Pandora's Avatar, Dino World, and Discovery Island, we had to decide where to go first. Every show had different times so we could plan it out. We skipped Dino Land USA, but we went that way to get to the Feather Friends in Flight show.
Do this one. Yeah, Truly's pretty good at the tall things, not very good at the short things. All right, Truly, you ready? You's coming back? Nice, good job, buddy. Okay, we're gonna give you this dollar back. Just wrap your fingertips around it. When he puts it down, you've got a great helper over there. All right, now your hand around it. Great job!
Kayla, that is a
On the way there, we passed the Monkey House and we stopped to listen to this band on a boat. So in Asia, we saw the bird show and we went and got something to eat there at a
You
restaurant.
just chilling.
But the boat show sounded pretty nice, so we stopped and listened for a while. So while we were there, we went to Africa to the Safari and Kilimanjaro adventure, and then we went to the Lion King experience. We rode the Mountain Expedition Everest ride, where we saw the Yeti in Asia, and to finish it off, we went to Pandora on to the Avatar Flight of Passage. It took an hour and almost 45 minutes to get to the line. When we came out, the park was dark, and the pathway to the park, the exit was glowing in the dark, and there were low-colored lights everywhere. On our way back, we stopped overnight again, and then we stopped by the south of the border on the way back to Virginia. So when we got back, my friend thought it was too cold for me to stay in my van, so I stayed on the bottom floor, and my friend and his roommate stayed on the main floor of the house. My buddy gave, my daughter gave my buddy a puppy, and by the time we got back, the puppy was practically potty trained. Then I went to my daughter's for a few weeks, hanging out with my grands and their dogs and puppies.
Are you tired? Can you get the bag open?
I took the twins to the park before I left to go back down to my son's, so one of my sons could take out the seat brackets out of my van. So they had a good time at the park, and I practiced my slow motion skills on my new gimbal that I got. It turned out pretty cool though. They had a ball. They did a lot of stuff. I just showed this part. Look how in sync they are. They do everything together. We watched movies at their house, ate dinner together. We had a good time. I could see them every day when they came home from school. And we took a couple rides together to pick up food at restaurants and stores. Look at her. Uh-oh. You took it like a G though.
Let's go. The bugs are coming
So we
out.
saw the ice cream man, but he was gone. And so I
You just need a
told him
drink?
we
Okay.
could
Come on, let's
stop
go.
and get popsicles
Okay.
and snacks and something to drink on the way back to the house.
It's locked.
Open the door.
To your left, to your right, to your right. Open it to your right.
So I headed on down to my son's after this to
thank
get
you.
my seat brackets taken out.
Get in and close the door. You know how to do it? Pull it hard.